and introduce first. He is the world beater, Chris Coleman. Look at the size of this guy. Man, oh man.
That is a mountain of man right there.
His opponent, he is the exotic one, Daniel Exotic. Oh, starting off quick.
As we knew they would, there's a rivalry building between these two, Cato, and it's all based off of how the events of this match from 2 weeks ago went down.
I'll tell you what, I think it was an interesting choice by Chris Coleman, try to get a quick advantage when you're not going to find anybody on the roster that is quicker than Daniel Exotic.
Absolutely. Daniel Exotic, he's young, but he has such a bright future, and he is going somewhere, and a notch in his belt of beating Chris would be a big thing for him.
Look at how strong Chris Coleman is. This is where Chris Coleman lives. If he can get you caught up, grab a hold of you, display that power, he is damn near unbeatable.
Absolutely, Cato. Right here, he's just going to start showing his strength, and this is what he does.
Now, I'd be curious about
better than most.
I'd be curious about the legality of that straight left hand to the kidneys. I don't know that that's legal. It is not fun to watch. You see the entirety of Daniel Exotic's torso jiggling under the pressure of that straight left hand. That does not look like fun.
Oh, absolutely. Getting hit in them kidneys like that, Cato, that is just absolutely excruciating pain.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good night at the toilet bowl for Daniel Exotic tomorrow.
Oh! Wow.
Did you see the contact?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the follow-through? What a clothesline. And it's difficult to prepare for. You know, oftentimes you're used to fighting a guy who's right-handed. Chris Coleman left-handed. You don't know how to prepare for that big left-handed clothesline.
Yeah, and it makes the whole strategy of the match different when you're used to fighting a right-handed fighter.
Did you see that shot right under the point of the chin? Again with that left hand. This is where he's dangerous, man. And again, he caught him right across the point of the chin. And Daniel Exotic's feeling it right now.
Hey, can you blame him?
No.
I think anybody would be feeling it right now after taking the amount of abuse he's taken in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, yeah. Man, oh man. All right. This is what we've come to expect from Daniel Exotic. He's quick, and he doesn't quit fighting.
And you can never count him out of any match ever.
No. This kid is tough. He knows his way around the wrestling ring, and he's smart. He uses his quickness to his advantage all the time.
All the time, Cato. And that's one of the things that's making him so great is that speed and that pure athleticism that he has.
Boy, oh boy, but there's one thing that stops speed. It is raw power. I mean, look at this. Oh, straight vertical. He's holding him all day. Daniel Exotic trying to just gets murdered. Like, you can't stop. You could not stop Chris Coleman from throwing you if you wanted to.
As much as a standing vertical suplex it hurts to take, whenever he set him back down and then snapped him hard like that, that is an even more brutal suplex to take, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I just want a quick shout out. Early in the show, we have over 50 viewers already, so we appreciate all you guys tuning in. This is a great match, a great way to start the show tonight. We got Daniel Exotic on tap here going one-on-one with Chris Coleman. And again, Chris Coleman has found a spot. He's working that lower back. He's driving those fists into the kidney area. This is not going to be a good night for Daniel Exotic if he doesn't find a way to start building some momentum.
And honestly, Cato, I need Daniel Exotic good to go here on Saturday. I hope he can find a way to come back out of this and not get too injured or get injured, period.
Yeah, you have a big six-man tag coming up. We're going to talk about that a little later on. Six-man tag, you and Daniel and Thomas Mathis all in action. We're going to talk about that match a little later on. And Chris Coleman, of course, he will be in action as well. He is in a no disqualification match against the massive, gigantic Beastman. That is going to be a war, man. That is going to be a war.
And there he goes, right back to that cheating. He feels like he needs to choke for some reason.
Oh! Wow!
Does Daniel even have a face left at this point?
Good night.
I'm pretty sure he kicked his face to the floor.
That was ridiculous. I know we don't have the power of replay. I'm seeing it here on my phone because the feed is a few minutes behind. And that was gross. That was gross. This is a point where we might want to think about stopping his match. I know Daniel Exotic is tough as the day is long, but
you cannot count him out yet, Cato. You can never count him out.
I'm not sure. You might be able to after that one.
Told you.
Trying to got a little bit of pop to that punch. Oh, another shot. You can hear them ringing from here. Starting to work over the midsection. Oh, right back to the lower back. Quite the strategist is Chris Coleman. Oh, what a throw! Wow. Good grief. That is something you cannot teach. You work at it and work on it, but part of it is, I mean, Chris Coleman was born with that strength. I can't believe it any other way that one man can be that big and that strong without some good genetics.
You know, I heard he bench pressed 100 pounds at 1 year old.
Well, I don't know about that. That's pure conjecture on your part. Purely speculation. Oh, and he's going right back to those kidneys, man. I mean, at some point, you got to worry about the long-term future of a guy like Daniel Exotic. I know you believe in him. You chose him to be your partner, but, I mean, this is a young kid, I think 19, 20 years old, bright future ahead of him. At some point, you got to think maybe there's, maybe he'll live to fight another day.
Yeah. Bleeding kidneys are no joke.
And again, just throwing Daniel Exotic. Daniel Exotic has got to start finding an answer. Did you see that suplex? He flipped him over. Daniel Exotic landed face first, and this may well be it. Okay, all right. Daniel Exotic not ready to throw in the towel yet. We've said it time and time again, week after week, Daniel Exotic is tough. But at a certain point...
Week after week, Cato, you doubt him, too.
I don't doubt him. I just think that... at a certain point, longevity in this business matters. And if you keep taking a beating like that, okay. Chris Coleman maybe made a mistake allowing Daniel Exotic a chance to get some momentum, and here he goes. Starting to build some momentum. Repeated shots to the forehead. Oh, cut the knees out from under him.
Smart strategy. That's how you take that.
Oh, he got him again with a drop kick. This might, what an upset this would be. One only. He's got to. I know his back hurts. You can see the pain on Daniel Exotic's face, but he's got to keep fighting, man. He's got to keep fighting. Boots him.
Running on pure adrenaline right now, Cato. Nothing else.
What's he gonna do? Oh!
Wow!
He spiked the massive Chris Coleman on the top of the head. 2. No! Wow! That was a long 3 count. Holy cow!
Can you blame him, Cato? Whenever he hit the mat, he was straight in the air. It was all the force going straight on the top of the head, driving through that spine, right down the neck and everything.
As big and as strong as he is, I still can't believe he kicked out. Rarely do you see a guy that size get dropped on the top of his head that badly, going for that claw driver. Oh!
There he is. Kick to the face again.
There's the knockout blow. What a fight, though. What? Daniel Exotic kicked out. Still fighting this Daniel Exotic. Going to the choke, though. Going to the choke. At least he broke it this time.
I don't know why he feels like, I don't know if he feels desperate or what, whenever he breaks down and has these mental breaks where he starts doing this.
That's 3 straight chokes, man. Something's got to be done here. Come on now. There's the Rad Boys. They've seen enough, and I don't blame them, man. They've certainly had their problems with Chris Coleman, and they are taking it to Chris Coleman. Oh, super kick. Cut him right in the eye. Man, oh, man.
Right out of the ring, but still, he's on his feet, Cato.
The Rad Boys won more. Where's Chris Coleman thinking? Rad Boys won a little more here. Man, oh, man. All right.